Welcome back to another morning sketch video. I haven't drawn all week, just FYI. I've got a couple of these books. I've actually got quite a few to fill. So I'm going to be using, I'm not going to try and do a marathon like I did last time. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to do them casually because it was too much. It's probably not caught up yet with these sketch and chat videos, but we actually finished this one. So this one was started in 2015, so it was the oldest, and this was our last page. So now I was almost just going to go and get a piece of printer paper, but then I thought, no, I'm pretty sure I've got some more books, and I do. So I have this one and a couple of others. I just want to point out that I saw this one. And this one was started in 2021. And this has all my old, and I'm pretty sure I put these up. These are some of my older YouTube videos from 2021, some of these. Because this is mostly gouache and pen and ink, I think I'm going to keep that. So I might use this book for more pen and ink as I get back into that. I could probably tear that page out. But yeah, so there's still quite a lot to go on that one. I also have this one. It says pen and ink and patterns, and I think this is quite old too. I don't think it's 2015. I think this is another 21 or 20. And this is when I tried Skillshare for, you know how you get a free period of time. So I did a couple of tutorials on that, and I think that was about the extent of it. That was the extent of it. And yeah, so in 22 I got the book from Hogarth Hands, and I tried to do a little bit of that. So 22, yeah, these pages are pretty awful. But see, this is what I mean about my love-hate relationship with oil pastels, because they just don't seem to work out for me. But I keep going back to them. I don't know what that's from. But this one is a little bit more recent, so I'm going to save this one. I might tear that page is a little bit ruined, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that. But there's quite a lot. There's even more left on here. So this will become one of my morning sketches books, so it doesn't really matter what I write on the front. And then we've got this one, which has a bit of a mixture. It's supposed to be still life objects and gouache, but obviously I thought I was going to do a lot more than I actually did. This was colour pencils. These were the crappy colour pencils, which I've since replaced, because you can see that they're not very pigmented. They take a lot of work to blend. So this is 2021. I did my kitchen sink just in pen. Just various things. I think that was sitting on in my room, sitting on a tall boy table thing. So we've got a couple of gouache paintings in here. I do like to do them because it's just something that I can just focus on for a while, but they're not very popular when it comes to videos. And then we have Jonesy with his tumour that he passed, and I think that was the last painting that I did of him. Yeah, so that one was, yeah, 21. Poor thing. He was old. He was 20, 19, going on 20, or he could have been 20. I'm not quite sure, because he was an older kitten when we got him. He wasn't a really young one that generally people get. He'd gone past that stage. But yeah, it was a beautiful cat. He was my best friend. I miss him so much. I've got some of his fur in a bottle somewhere on my in my bedroom. But yeah, I really miss him. He was the best cat. Couldn't ask for a cat any better than he was. And yeah. Anyway, oh God, I need tissue. I have Haru to keep me company now, so it's all good. But anyway, moving on. This one here was another gouache experiment. At the time I didn't like it at all, but it's not too bad. It's just not me. And then this might have been another video lesson thing, random thing that I tried. Actually, I think this might have been Domestica, because I did sign up for Domestica Plus for a period of time, and this might have been from one of the videos that I tried, but I didn't really understand because I'm too stupid. And yeah, so this was 2023, and I do remember something about one of the Domestica videos in the Plus catalogue. It changes all the time, and I'm finding that now that I've had it for a little bit of time, the Domestica Plus membership, that a lot of the stuff is just repeated, and a lot of it is just fluff. That there's usually only, in any given course, there's usually only about 15 or 20 minutes of actual, you know, useful information or exercises to do. So I'm not renewing. I've cancelled that because I'm not using it. I'm not using it as much as I thought I would. I did buy some courses for oil painting, and I thought they looked really good, and I've been through them. I haven't actually done any. I would like to get into that, but that's besides the point. Yeah, so that's that. And there's, again, you know, sometimes I'll just try different things, just trying to work out shapes in my head, and you can see a little scale thing with a skull. All right, so that's the last page, and there's quite a bit left in this one, so we'll have a lot of morning sketches to go. So that's where we're up to. So I've got lots of books that I can use, and I will use. So now all I need to do is decide what to draw and go from there. So this morning I've got, because I haven't drawn for a while, and I recognise that I need to listen up, I've got baby animals, and I'll put the reference on the screen of the baby animals. All right, so I've just got an array of mechanical pencils with 2B and HB lead in it. So I think that I just want to do a couple of minutes for each one, so no more than 5 minutes, because there are some that have multiple creatures in them. And I think I'm going to start with the puppies. I love these frolicking Roddy puppies, so I'm going to start with that. Let's start. Oh, this paper is more crunchier than the last one. All right, well that's tiny. That is tiny. Let's see if I can just zoom in a little bit for you. Just a little bit more. There we go. All right. So I just want to make these sketchy and fun, because it's Monday morning, and I just want to get back into drawing. So these aren't going to be perfect by any means. And I do like using the wandering pencil style. And the reason why I'm drawing so small is because I want to do some other stuff as well. So I'm going to try not to spend too much time on these little guys. Although I wish I did make it a little bit bigger, because that is freaking tiny. That's freaking tiny. I'll put a little bit of grass there. Put the little eyebrow dots on. I've got too much of this lead hanging out. Actually, I might just use this pencil. There we go. All right, let's see if we can get this other fellow in. I'm going to try and put them a little bit closer. Should make him a little bit bigger, because make him a little bit more front. Well, some days you draw tiny, and some days it's just, yeah. Don't know what's going on there. This is just minuscule. But I'm just going to let it go. His little paw. There's grass covering his paw there. which I think it's not much bigger than the other one. Gosh, they're tiny, tiny, tiny little buggers, aren't they? See if I can make this one bigger. I'll just pretend that he's a little bit more in front. It is blowing a gale outside today. It's just, I don't know if it's being picked up on the microphone, but it is just blowing so hard. I get it though. Some days just really blow. Obviously nature's having a moment. Oh, these are just adorable little things. I didn't put it, I've got the angle wrong. And that's the thing that I've picked up in my videos is I can see when I'm editing where I've gone wrong, but I can't see it at the time when I'm actually drawing. For the life of me, I don't see it. I don't see it when I'm drawing. I only see it afterwards. Which is a little bit annoying because I would like to think that I could see that sort of thing now. Apparently not. Oops. Did something with the mouth there I shouldn't have. Alright, seeing as this paper is just so grainy, very, very textured, I might try and do a couple of different things. Try out a couple of different things with these morning sketches. Well, the other one we'll put up here because he's kind of jumping up. Oh, we ran out of time. Alright, well that's fine. We'll just quickly put him in. Little mischievous one at the back. Oh, we need to, because I am over time. There's grass down here. Little cuties. Little cuties. With their little eyebrow points. All right, so that's our first one. We'll call that our first one. A little bit over time. Okay, so let's do a couple of let's do this little donkey. Yeah, okay. We'll see how many. We'll see what we can do. So I'm going to put the donkey here. It's better. I can see the picture now. Now I'm not sure what to try on this really grainy, textured paper because the last one was quite smooth. Well, this donkey is a bit rough. That's alright. It's just the morning sketch. That's fine. Let's just put the nose in. Maybe once we put the nose and the lips in. I'll fix this up a little bit. Alright, here we go. It's growing. This is more like me, isn't it? This is more like me when it gets bigger. Alright, we need to, because I want to do more than just this donkey, so let's just let's finish this up. Let's finish it up. This is way bigger than I thought it would be. But that's okay, because I haven't drawn for a little bit, and making things bigger than they should be is pretty much my MO. So I'm okay with that. I almost didn't do my morning sketch this morning. I don't know. I haven't been feeling it lately, I'll be honest. What's happening here with my pencil? It's a bit too much. Okay. And they've got this little thing around here. Can't really see the tail. That'll do. That'll do. That's our little donkey. Let's, we've got some time to go, so I do have some other farm animals. I've got this little foal, so let's put this in. Little foal jumping. Because of the size of the donkey, I'm making this just a little bit, oh, maybe I can't fit it in. Just letting my pencil wander because it's my morning sketch and I can do that. Just going to put these legs together for now. It's got his tail tucked under, but I might actually just put it up. Okay. Honestly, I don't know why I've got this timer going this morning. Clearly, I'm just going to do what I want. I'm just going to stop it. It is helpful sometimes because it's good to keep track of how much time you actually spend on each sketch sometimes, especially if you lose track of time, like I do. It's a cutie. It is a little cutie. Perhaps I might try and break out the ink again. Looking at that other sketchbook has kind of got me thinking that might be fun to do. I haven't done it for such a long time. It would be pretty bad. Might be entertaining to see how bad I can go. Now sometimes when I know that I'm going to be drawing bad, I will lean into that and I will just draw as bad as I can. And that's because if you can't beat them, just join them. Seriously. If you're having a bad drawing day, then just have that bad drawing day. Oops. Just putting this back leg into shadow so you can tell that there's another leg behind there. The shape of this rump is a little bit off. That's better. But it doesn't really matter because it just doesn't. People, it doesn't matter. It's your morning sketch. It really does not matter what you put in here. You can try and be as perfect as you want, or you can just have it as the place where you just mess up. And more often than not, I mess up pretty badly. I can see that's going the wrong way. So choo, and we'll have one there, and we'll have one here. I'm going to work backwards for the legs. Actually, this can go forward more, I think. Get rid of that. Clean this up a little bit. Because I think these legs are longer than what I'm putting in, but I don't want to take up too much space on the page. Oh, that'll do for that one. Okay, that's what we've got so far. Let's take a look at our next one. I think I might do a couple of kittens. So I might do these ones on the furniture. Let's put them here. Are they going to be that big? We're going to have room for a cat that big. This is what we need to figure out. Very rudimentary cat. No, I think this is going to interfere with the donkey, which is fine. So the cat is facing that way. It's got one paw here, one paw there. And make sure that that doesn't grow. So we need to push that up a little bit more. And he's got 4 eyes. I don't think that was the answer. I don't think that was the answer. That was not the answer to the riddle, to the problem. So we've got this head here. The answer is down here. Right, I think this is better. Got a bit of a belly there. And then the leg. Okay. Yeah, everything I touched from Friday onwards, everything I touched just fell apart, literally fell apart on me. I've had spillage, I've had lost things, I've had one of those times when nothing seems to go right, and you get too scared to touch anything because you don't want to, you know, make it more shitty than it is. And I had one of those days. I had one of those days on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I was like, oh gosh. Yesterday, I guess it wasn't my fault. A box of chlorine in the pool area had been stacked up on the top of another box. So as soon as I opened up the door to the shed that it's sitting in, it just toppled down and chlorine went everywhere. And I was just like, you got to be kidding me. It's just little things like that. Or I found my earplugs, the wireless earplugs. They're not Apple ones, but they're cheap off-brand ones. And yeah, so I opened them up. No earbuds inside. Seriously. I did end up finding them. They were on the treadmill, so I must have used them while I was exercising. But it's just all these little annoyances built up, and I was just fed up. Because you get fed up with that type of thing. So I think this is good just to get back in and just do really, you know, sketches like this that aren't meant to be perfect, just really rough, discovering type of sketches. Another cat behind. Now I do want to rein in these morning sketches a little bit more because they're not supposed to be like sketch and talks. So I will work on that. It won't be straight away, but eventually I'll find a formula that works for me. So if you watch these videos, you'll please bear with me while I figure that part out. Just going to shorten that leg a little bit because it looks a little bit wrong. Alright, so there we have our three. I don't think I'm going to fit anything. I will try. So there we have the base of our 3 kittens. We don't need this timer anymore, seeing as we've thrown that out the window. So I might just start here with this one and just try to work in what we want to keep and throw away what we don't. Little cuties. I'm probably going to make them quite horrific, I think. But you know what? So be it. So be it. They don't need to be perfect. I tell myself, because I am reminding myself continually, I don't need to be perfect because I will get upset otherwise. And I don't need that in my life right now. Let's put little paws. Another little paw. Little fairy line. Oh gosh, that wind is blowing so hard outside. I tell ya. Nature is angry. Well, not as angry as she can be because, you know, things aren't flying off around the place like they did on Christmas. And we'll just put an indication of the other leg there. That's not correct, but because I forgot to put a tail. See, I forgot to put a tail in here. So we'll just put that in. Going through some pencil. This paper is really sucking up the pencil, the graphite. Alrighty, I think that'll do. Sometimes drawings can be so bad they end up being cute in their own right. They're badly cute. Badly cute. Like I think this guy's going to be. I'm just doing circles for the eyes because I can't be bothered doing anything else. Alright, let's shade this in a little bit, that one lightly, and then we'll go a little bit harder here. I put a couple of little whiskers. I don't think I'm going to have any animals again. I've made the decision. But then that'll probably change. That'll probably change. Oh, there's a black. Alright, well, let's put that black patch in. Alright, this one. That's right, this one. Just I might make the tail just a little bit longer, because that's my prerogative. Put a patch here. There's kind of a patch here. And there's a patch, strange patch here. All right. There's the leg from the other cat there. Actually, I didn't even put his other leg in, or hers, who knows. Just going to put this back leg in shadow. Actually, I might put these legs in shadow too. Alright, so onto the last kitty. Last kitty cat. Tell me if you do morning sketches, if you've started doing morning sketches, and if doing them in a way where you take perfectionism out and you just kind of do a little bit of a scribble every now and then. Tell me if that helps, if you've been able to do that. Because I'd love to know. I'd love to know if this sort of thing has helped anyone else loosen up a little bit. Just going to go over the whole thing because I'm going to pick it out with an eraser. Because I hear that a lot of people have a relationship with their drawings where they're not happy with anything. And I'm just wondering, oh, this isn't going to work, is it? Oh, scratch. Get in there, eraser. Oh gosh, that looks a little bit ghosty. There we go. Still looks a little bit, you know, that'll do. Yeah, I'd like to think that I'm showing people another way to have a relationship with your drawings, that they don't always have to be perfect. That sometimes there's a place where you can just let them go. I didn't end up using my other pencil at all. Probably should, because this is really taking up the lead. Well, not lead, graphite. We don't use lead pencils anymore, do we? Alright, there's our little gang of kitties. Can we fit anything else in? Let's take a look, see what else I've got. Maybe this little lamb. We'll try for the little lamb in the middle here. Can we fit a little lamb in? Move the head up. Let's see if we can fit a little lamb in. I think we can, but I don't think we're going to be able to fit much of its back part in. Alright, let's go for it. Let's just go for it. I've got the scaffolding there. That'll do. That'll do. My gosh. I honestly don't know what to use this, if this is going to use up so much. Oh, actually, I've got a heap of cheap pencils. This is perfect. Just realising this now. I can use all my cheap pencils I want to get rid of, but I couldn't throw out because I don't like to waste. What can I say? Oh, did I make him a little bit angry? Looks like it's smiling. I was looking at images this morning for to do the babies, the baby animals, and I'm finding Pinterest harder and harder to find what I want. Now I don't know if it's me, if it's just me and the things that I'm searching for, or if it's because it's being commercialized too much and it's just trying to feed me stuff to buy instead of the images that I want. Because I've also found that a lot of images are connected to sites that have got absolutely nothing to do with what the image is. It's just like some company has just decided to use some random image. So yeah, I'm finding it quite difficult to find what I want in Pinterest. So a lot of these references that I've got are just from Google image search, which I don't particularly like to do, because at least if I get them from Pinterest, I can save them into a file. I can save them onto my profile, I guess. Just in case. But I guess I'm just using these for educational purposes. I don't know, but these aren't my photos. I would love to go out and take photos of all different things, but I rarely get out of this house, and this is the only way for me to explore the world. But the commercialization of everything is just making it very difficult for me to find what it is that I'm looking for. Which is a bit disappointing, but then Google Images seems just to throw up a better result. I've tried Pixabay and Pexels and stuff like that. Well, sometimes I can find something there, but it's very hit and miss. So I guess from now on, not all my images will be from Pinterest anymore. I just save them to a ref file. And use them from there. basically, which is a bit of a shame. I guess it's what happens when the things are free. I think this will do for this one. I do have a lot more baby animals on my ref sheet because I think what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start collecting my references from wherever and just putting them on different pure ref files. One for baby animals. I'll probably divide that into the types of animals and yeah, just go from there. So this is our page for the morning sketch today, and it is the 11th of the 3rd, 24. I actually think that I need to, where's that donkey? I need to put those legs back in because I erased that part out, didn't I? Just quickly do that. And yeah, I think that'll do. I think that will do. I'll just put this into it, push this back a little bit. But that's our morning sketch. So I will catch you next time. I have other videos. I have more of the sketch and chat marathon session that I did that I will upload probably this week. And then I'll see where I go from there. So there might be a few of those come out before other types of videos come out. I also am working on doing the final of the blind drawing series. So that's when I'm going through all the pictures and making some comment and thoughts on that. So that will come out this week too, I hope. But anyway, I will see you next time and keep drawing, everyone. I hope you do. Go and do your morning sketches if you haven't done them already, and just go and scribble on the paper. I'll see you next time.